balance about it. I'm Rob Thorne. I'm compiler for the Columbus Christmas Bird Count, a tradition run by the Audubon Society. We're here at Scioto Audubon Metro Park, and Scioto Audubon Metro Park is along the Scioto River just south of downtown Columbus. And I'm on one of the teams for the Christmas Count. Christmas counts are kind of one of the biggest citizen scientist, voluntary citizen scientist activities that you'll find. Basically, in a 3-week period, right around between Christmas and New Year's, hundreds of thousands of people across the United States and Canada will go out on these counts. Frank Chapman developed what's called the bird count, the Christmas bird count. And between about 1901... Most of the counts, though, are in more remote, pretty rural or wild areas. But there are some counts that are in urban areas. Now, if you think about it, a Christmas bird count, it seems like the least likely time to do a bird census. First of all, it's cold, it's in the winter time. And second of all, people have lots of other stuff they're doing. But this is kind of like an imposed balance for us. A lot of people take time. They take a day or two and go on one of these Christmas bird counts because they think it's valuable. That it'll actually kind of restore some insight into nature for them. I mean, it's wintertime, yes, it's true, but look, it's not all that cold, it's not all that frozen. There are still lots of birds around. Birds are another one of those kind of southern specialties that's crept into central Ohio. I mean, this is a bird kind of like bluebirds. I mean, these are birds that shouldn't be here in the winter, and now they've figured out ways to survive. Now, the thing about Christmas bird counts is you don't have to be a hardcore professional bird watcher to do them. Anybody with an interest in nature, as long as you want to get outside and you're kind of alert, looking around, seeing nature, and noticing birds. I mean, on Christmas bird counts, we can always use extra eyes. Anybody who wants to come out is more than welcome. And bring a friend. I mean, the more eyes we have, the more birds we see. And the more birds we see, the more fun we have. There's a certain camaraderie that develops between Christmas bird counters because you know you've been out in the winter, you've taken time away from a holiday schedule, you've spent time outside, you've been out with other birders. You don't have to be a pro birder, you'll go with pro birders because almost all Christmas bird counts have teams that are led by somebody who knows an area. You'll learn something about your city or your region and you'll have fun doing it. And when you think about all the human hours that have gone into this, it's really impressive that so many people have managed to kind of force this balance into their lives. These counts have been going on since the early 1900s, but only since the 1960s have they been kind of systematized so that they have some scientific value. So that now we have to pretty much hold the count on one day in this period, and we have to hold it in a certain area, in a circle of 15 miles of diameter. And so I'm here with the team that's doing Scioto Audubon this morning, and we're going to spend the morning here, and then we'll move down the river to a couple other spots over the course of the afternoon, and we'll count every bird we can find. And that's the real value of this Christmas count, is that you really are kind of doing a census. And just like a human census has value, a bird census actually has some value too, because over time you can chart how birds change. Yeah, so if you want to take a break from your hectic holiday schedule and reconnect with nature, we strongly encourage you to come on out on one of the Audubon Christmas bird counts. There are several different ones that run all the way from the middle of December through the first week of January. And if you miss one, there's always one coming up somewhere else. Columbus Audubon Society, for instance, can tell you about most of the neighboring counts. Almost any Audubon Society will be happy to tell you about Christmas counts because they like having people come out. I mean, it's a good reconnection with nature.